Hello everyone, how are you today? So, in the past classes we have been talking about the ancient Greek civilization, and now we are going to move forward to the time of the Egyptians. So, we are going to talk about the ancient Egypt, some facts and some fun things that I found. So, let's start with the ancient Egypt was divided in three major kingdoms, which were called the Old Kingdom, the Middle Kingdom, and the New Kingdom. During these times, they were very strong, and the periods between each other were called the intermediate periods. Okay, something about their culture. They were rich in culture, including government, religion, arts, and writing. The government and the religion were tied together. This means that they worked together. The pharaoh was the leader of the religion. It was like the pope, but also like the president. Writing also was very important, and they were the ones that started with the writing. Remember, we were talking about the Rosetta Stone in the past, the hieroglyphs and everything. They were one of the first civilizations that started writing. They used this paper that is called papyrus, and the ink in the paper. Also, there were some people that were named scribes, and they could read and write, and they were considered like super powerful people. The pyramids and the treasures. This is another extra. Okay, the pharaohs were buried when they were dead in pyramids or in secret tombs, and they were always accompanied with a lot of treasures, gold, gems, all kinds of treasures, because they believed these treasures could be like useful in the underworld in the future. They thought they had another life, so they thought these treasures, they could use them over there and they will be like useful. And the archaeologists have a lot of well-preserved artifacts because of this. And after they examined the tombs, they discovered that they could like preserve this story and like understand a little bit more about the culture because of this. The end of this empire, the Egyptian empire, the fall began like in the year 700 before Christ. It was conquered by many civilizations. The first one that conquered them was the Assyrian Empire. And 100 years after that, the Persian Empire. And in the 332 before Christ, they were conquered by Alexander the Great. You know this name because you remember this story. So when Alexander the Great came here, he set his family to rule this place, and they called this dynasty the Ptolemaic dynasty. Finally, the Romans came in the 30 before Christ and became a province of Rome. Okay, this is like the end of the story, but remember I always like to say like some fun facts about the civilization, so I'm going to start. The Egyptian men and women wore makeup, and they thought that the makeup was like that it has healing powers. This means like it cures you from something. And also they use it like a sunscreen. They thought that this makeup would protect their skin. So if you see sometimes pictures or movies, you will always see the girls and boys wearing makeup. They use moldy bread for infections. Moldy bread is like a piece of bread, but filled with fungus, like past. So that's so gross. One of the first civilizations, they were one of the first civilizations writing, as I told you. They used the ink and the papyrus. And they were scientists and mathematicians. They were very smart. Also a little bit of an architect because they built these amazing pyramids. The pharaoh kept his hair covered. That means that no one could see his hair unless it was like his or her wife or husband or someone from the royal family. If you were like normal people, you cannot see the pharaoh's hair. And the last one is that the cats were considered sacred. Remember, like in India, the cows are super sacred? Okay, in the ancient Egypt, they consider the cats super, super sacred. And that's all. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you can get some main ideas. Tell me your opinion about the story. What do you think? Did you like it? And I miss you so much. I send you hugs and kisses. Bye.